I think for unbelievers, so many people believe in science and say that science has killed off any notion of a God. But if you look around the world, everyone has spiritual beliefs, almost everyone. Even tribes in far-flung places have been found, praying to a God. They may not have found the right God, but there is a spirit in their heart. And in the Bible, it tells us that eternity is set in the hearts of everyone. So I would say to people who don't believe that ask yourself some questions. How did life arise from nothing? That's a scientific question, if you like, because the laws of science say that life cannot come from nothing. And here we are living proof. I mean, if you look at the design in nature, it's incredible. Everywhere you look, the hummingbird, the human eye. The hummingbird, they are using now as a model to try and design drones. So think of what the Creator, our wonderful Creator, has put on the earth for us to enjoy, and it's all around. And even in the Bible, it'll tell you, Romans 1:20, people are without excuse because the creation abounds in design and begs for a designer to be there, even though scientists try and deny that and say everything came from nothing in a big explosion. But how can this really be true? Think in your heart, what does it really mean that, this happened from nothing? It's impossible that it can, even from a scientist's perspective. So I say, look around, be a searcher. I searched, for many years. I wanted to prove to myself that, it was logical and reasonable and sensible and historical. And all of those things I found answers for. There are wonderful books out there on testimonies. But, take the history. The Bible, there are stories of some of the top archaeologists saying that when they approach a dig into ancient civilizations, they have a Bible in one hand because the Bible was once told that, there can't be any Hittite population because, there's no historical record about it. And yet archaeologists have discovered the Hittite community with writings that back up everything in the Bible. So it's not just a belief based on nothing. It's a belief based on strong, reasonable, historical, scientific data. Even before you approach the spiritual realm and the wonders that a knowledge of Jesus can give you, I would say, reach out and search, pick up a copy of the Bible or pick up a book of somebody who has, found their way from atheism to be a true believer, like C.S. Lewis in his book, Mere Christianity, or Lee Strobel's book about finding Christ. He's a newspaper reporter, and he went on a mission, to prove the logic and reason that this Christian faith is fully supported by. And many of the early scientists, were Christians. The names, that now stand beside, all the original discoveries in science have Christian names. So I'd encourage you out there, seek and look at other religions. I examined many, but came back to the reality that the real, true truth can only be found in Jesus. And if you reach out to know him, he will come closer to you. If you approach him, he's ready there and will answer you. So I encourage you to turn to the Bible and seek out, and you may surprise yourselves.